All right, man, torture talk. You know what it is, man. Back in here. Yeah, man. So look, today's episode, I'm gonna be talking about Ebro, speaking on why Not Like Us couldn't be botted or it's not botted by the bots. So I thought this was pretty interesting. Before I get into that, legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, look at them smudgy ass shades. Let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, links is on. Links ain't on the screen. Links is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000. And let me know where you from. I am the king of the north. So let me know what kingdom you from. So we're going to get right to it, man. Let's do it. I had to fix them smudgy shades. They ain't smudgy no more. They looking pretty good. So yeah, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's do it. This comes courtesy of the Bill. Little Bill. Let's go.
So when I look into the Drake situation and the claims that he's trying to make about Not Like Us, about the inflated numbers and things like that, was Not Like Us inflated? Was it inflation or was it the people? Was it the people just supporting the record? Questioning the people at the radio, questioning all these things that are going on. But we never really hear that much opinions about the legal action that Drake is taking against the rappers and other people for radio. Media outlets.
Now I will say this. This is what I think. I think Drake is he's so baffled that he hasn't been number one and he doesn't even know how to take it. He cannot believe that Kendrick Lamar is beating him in everything. He can't believe it because when you on top for so long, you start to get this thing inside your head that you're unbeatable. Nobody can beat me. You're crazy. I look at my numbers compared to him. He's nothing. It's nothing. This is nothing. He ain't never gonna go nowhere. Not compared to me. Look at me. What? I'm the billion boy. I got all these billion streams. You think that that's gonna touch me? Never. Never. He could never. When you start to have that mentality and you think that you can't be touched and you can't be brought down back down to earth, this is what happens to you. And you start to get sloppy. And I believe that that's what happened to Drake. He started getting sloppy and people just basically, you know what I'm saying? He just got sloppy and that's what happened to him. He got brought back down to earth.
Of course, but some people from radio haven't really said anything. I think the only person that said anything from radio was Funk Flex, and he was agreeing with Drake. But here we have somebody else who's a part of radio, which is Ebro, who falls into the same pot and also explains exactly what it is that is going on in his perspective. I'm going to play the clip right now, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, though.
How does this play out for Drake? He's somebody that's had tremendous success. I mean, listen, I've worked in, like I said, in the radio business and the media for 30 years. There's always allegations of payola, right? I've been investigated. People I've worked with have been investigated, and nothing has ever come to fruition around anything when I've been in a lawsuit, right? Because I don't take money. The reason I've never taken money is because it disables your ability to say fuck off when you hate a song.
Okay, so
that's absolutely true. I do believe that obviously they're not going to admit it on camera, and I don't want to speculate and put that on somebody. But I do believe that a lot of these media radio personalities, they don't necessarily have to take money, but they do get favors. But it's kind of weird to see that we got to this point now that Drake is getting beat by somebody and he's out here saying that he's basically ready to throw everybody under the bus. And a lot of these other personalities are kind of agreeing with him on it. I just don't understand it. Not even like radio personalities, but everybody else is kind of agreeing. It's kind of weird to see this play out like this.
Very important. You can't be bought. If you're bought, then you can't say anything bad about anything about the records that you're playing. You can't say anything bad about the records that you're playing on the radio because your opinion was bought. your morals and the way that you think and view were bought. This is very interesting because Ebro is basically trying to say that you could be bought, and if you are bought, then yes, your opinion is not your opinion anymore. You can't be honest and truthful about how you feel about certain songs because you had been paid to give a different opinion than the one that you think of actually to yourself.
Now, I want to ask this question because maybe I'm confused. How do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about companies shipping free products to people for them to try out in front of uh, an audience? But they want you to give your honest opinion. Now, there are some people who get products and they don't necessarily, they give their honest opinion, but some of them be lenient because they don't really want to tear the company down too much because they're going to keep getting free stuff. I kind of feel like that's the same way as you paying somebody to say that your record is pretty good or paying to play your record. You know what I'm saying? You send them the record and they say, look, just play this and here's a couple of dollars, right? Versus a company sending you a free product and then you don't want to really demonize the product because you want to keep getting free stuff from a lot of these companies. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just reaching. I don't know. Maybe that is a reach, but I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Now, if you think a song is bad, you're going to have to say it's good. Ebro's going to come out here and say, I've always said a song was bad because I have never been bought. So I say these things because I never accepted money, which makes you think about all the other DJs and Radioheads that are saying things nice about Drake. So it makes you think about people like Funk Flex. Like, are they just saying this because they're being nice? Are they just saying this because they actually agree with Drake? Or are they just saying this because they were bought? I'm not saying that. I don't know. Keep it alleged. I'm just saying what Ebro is saying. It just feels like opinions from radio personalities don't ever seem genuine. And it seems like he's saying that his is genuine because he could actually disagree and hate. Not that hating is a good thing, but he could just give his opinion. And if he hates a song, if he doesn't like the song, he's just being honest. And that's somebody not buying into what they're giving him.
Which is why.
Now, I will say this about a lot of radio personalities. They in it differently from the fans. They might hear a record before it comes out, maybe 2 or 3 times before it comes out. I'm gonna tell you what I think a lot of radio personalities think that they are. How would I say this? A lot of radio personalities think that they're the gatekeepers of what you should and shouldn't like, what you should and shouldn't like. And me personally, I don't know if I can take somebody's opinion on what is hot and what's not, because especially if you are from the old school of what hip hop is, and a lot of these old school cats, they particularly don't like new school rap. They don't like new school rap. So they will say it's trash and it's corny. But if you got 30 other people saying it is fire, who are you to say it's trash? So I understand why Ebro's saying that he doesn't take any money, because he's going to be honest. If he don't like something, he's going to say he don't like it. Because there are some people who get paid for you to say it's hot. But for me, I really can't say that these guys, because I feel like sometimes they feel like they're the gatekeepers of how you should feel about music. Oh, you should feel this way because this is trash. And you'd be like, is it really trash? No, it's not. I like the beat. I like how he flowed to the beat. Nah, bro, this is garbage. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like I feel like they feel like they're the gatekeepers of things.
I've always been able to sit in front of y'all and go, that shit sucks, right? But if you're on payroll for a specific label or whatever, you've removed your ability to say some shit sucks. They're paying your bills. So I don't take that money, right? Which is also why I don't get a lot of interviews and I don't get a lot of promotion and I don't get a lot of things. And
bro, you get all of those things. What are you talking about? You've managed to speak your truth all the time and still do all those things, which I think is
I've never sat with Kanye. I've never sat with Hov. I've never sat with Beyonce.
Oh, well,
I
those
haven't
are
had Kendrick Lamar interview since he's been big. Drake has never come and sit with me before.
I love Nadeska, but she does that all the time. Even she did that on Everyday Struggle. She'll make a statement, and then when they point it out, then she'll try to act like, oh no, that's different. No, it's not. He's saying he never had an interview with all of these major people. You saying, oh, you get all that stuff. He doesn't get all that stuff. He doesn't. But she does that a lot.
Okay, fine. He was trying to
Rihanna, I've never
sing
had
the greatest of the
with.
greatest of the greats.
J. Cole has never come. I've never had an interview with J. Cole. Never sat with none of them people.
And Beyonce.
And I know them people.
You see, that's the thing. And I think that's what he's trying to point out. He's trying to point out the things that he hasn't been able to do because of how honest he has been. I'm not sure if the interviews have anything to do with his honesty, but I feel like that's why he's bringing it up anyways. But Ebro is making good points.
That's a fact. A lot of times, if you are honest, I used to have a recording studio, and people used to say, man, just say it's fire so you can get paid. And I was very honest about it. If I didn't like something, I would tell you I don't like it. I wouldn't say you're trash. I would just say, yo, I don't like that. That's it. But if I'm an engineer, me saying I don't like something, really my input is really not that important, because you only come in there to record, and I'm just recording you, and then that's it. But if you are asking me my opinion, then it's a little bit different from me just being an engineer. So I think a lot of times you get people like Ebro, who he's a radio personality, so he's listening to music all day. He can tell you what he believes is hot or not. But like I said, I don't know if he is is he the gatekeeper of what you shouldn't and shouldn't like. I don't know about that. But him saying what he said, that's probably why he don't get a lot of interviews, because a lot of these rappers, they're very sensitive about their art, and they don't want nobody to say what's hot and what's not to them. They just don't.
Here, like, the reason why I don't get interviews is basically because I'm just being honest with the people, and I'm being honest with the artists when I listen to their music. I'm not listening to what their labels are saying or what people are coming in trying to tell me to say.
You know, if you want to understand what's impacting your health, you must get months.
Like, I see them. I've known them. I've supported them. I've supported their music from incubation stage till now. Never, not once. Why? Because I don't work for iHeart. And by the way, that's okay. I'm good with that, right? But I say that to say that because I'm in media, I get thrown in that same pot. Whatever. Oh, you took money. Oh, da, da, da. And I'm always like, yo, bro, if it's as easy as just paying to get your record popping, go do it. The truth of the matter is, it's not that easy. You could probably pay to get your record played. To get popping, that's the people's decision.
Right. Which is
100% facts. To get your record popping is totally different from getting it played. You could pay somebody to play your record, but to make your record pop, that's not the same. There's trust and believe. If that was the case, these labels, they have so much money that they can do whatever they want. And when I tell you, they run everything. And if they want somebody to blow up, they can do exactly what Drake is accusing them of doing. But here's the thing. Ice Spice, and I love Ice Spice, I don't want to cut her down, but Ice Spice drops a song, they play it, it's forgotten about in a week or a couple of days. But she's not popping. She's not a good artist. Let's be honest. Ice Spice is not a good artist. But yet and still, they push her out there and they make it to where they believe she's a good artist. Make people believe she's a good artist. But it's very hard to get her popping unless she does something that gets herself popping. It's not about the music with Ice Spice. So I understand what he's saying by that.
Yeah, definitely the people's decision. Yeah. You could pay for the record to be spun. You could probably pay for your record to be played on radio, but that's not going to guarantee the popularity that it receives right after the fact.
is what happened with Not Like Us.
Yeah,
Not Like Us is fucking ringing off.
Yeah.
Because it is two different things. Because there are bot farms, like we know those exist.
Right.
That was weird. The bot farms are real. Like that happens. Like people can do numbers and whatever, and some number ones and number twos or what can seem kind of forced or not genuine. However, when people are making TikToks and clubs are going crazy and things.
Well, no,
You
and
can't
even
fake
deeper than that, 16 weeks at number one,
can't
18
fake
weeks
that.
at number one. That's that. When you see a record shoot up and then go away, that's how you say, okay, that was inflated.
Right.
Like, so why did that record?
That's a good point too. That's a good point though, because if the song was really inflated, you'll see a big spike. And if people weren't really rocking with it, you'll see it go down tremendously. Because the label's not going to want to keep paying for the record to be supported like that. They're just putting money and losing money, just putting into a song with nobody messing with it.
Record go up and go away. Why nothing stuck? Did the people really like it or not? Right? And by the way, it could go both ways. People were super interested at first. They went in, checked it out. It shot up the charts and then went away because it was whack and people just wasn't fucking with it.
Right.
When you see a record stay around for an extended period of time,
That's organic.
that's the people.
Yeah, that's a good point that he was trying to make. It's not going to.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I gotta give him that. That's a fact.
Stay on the charts if it's synthetic. If it's organic, it's definitely going to stay up there as long as it can because the people are supporting it. Songs that go super viral, that go way viral, are usually songs that don't even have support from big labels, bro. Don't get it twisted though. I'm sure there's songs out there that actually had done well because the label had pushed it. But a majority of the songs that the people really rock with are songs that just came out of nowhere, the songs that aren't supported, that come all organic. Some people get signed because they made a song that became popular. You know what I mean? Ebro's making good points, though. I think a lot of people don't understand that Ebro is really trying to explain to everyone that Drake doesn't really have a good case here. I think his case is going to fall short because if he was shown the numbers, it's going to show that there's people actually messing with the song, not like us. What do y'all think, bro? Do y'all agree with Ebro? I know he's just giving an opinion. I know there's other people in radio like Funk Flex who are saying otherwise, who are agreeing with Drake, but there's people like Ebro who are in radio and they're giving this statement as well. The other thing that I wanted to point out as well is that Kendrick Lamar and Drake have been having beef, and this has been increasing the records continuously. And ever since Drake took legal action, Not Like Us is being played even more because of that. I don't even know who is doing that besides the people itself who are reading about this and going back and listening to Not Like Us right after they heard that Drake was taking legal action. The song spiked out of nowhere because Drake decided to take legal action. The song is being supported so much that Drake's starting to think that it's not real. Like, that's how crazy it is, bro.
It's the truth. You're right. So I agree with Ebro when it comes to that. I don't necessarily always agree with Ebro, and I don't always agree with what's his name, Peter Rosenberg. But I agree with them on this, and I also think that how would I say this? I also think that we need to stop policing what people like. Hip hop is one of those things that this is the only genre that I come across where I see that we kind of like try to make people like something that we like. You know what I'm saying? We do that on all sides, whether it's Kendrick, whether it's J. Cole, Drake, anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too much. And I don't think we should do that. Let people like what they like. And I think at this point, I see a lot of, because I'm on Facebook, which I don't know why I'm still on Facebook, but I'm on Facebook and I be seeing people, how would I say this? I see a lot of pages that constantly support Drake to the point where it's disturbing. I'm talking like, I don't know if this is like bot pages or whatever, but they be saying some of the craziest things every day. They be put up, they go find some numbers, and these are like hip hop outlet pages, not just like a Drake page. It's like Drake, they'll say something like Drake has just broke a streaming record. Kendrick can never do this. Stuff like that. And it's like, come on, bro. It's just stupid stuff. But I definitely don't think Not Like Us was botted. I think that was an organic song, and I think Drake, he really just, he can't take it. He couldn't take it. Either way, man, I'm out of here. Y'all have yourself a good afternoon and all that good stuff. The show will drop anytime, you know what I'm saying, after hours, whatever. It will drop. You know what it is. Make sure y'all check out my 8 a.m., my 12 p.m., and my 6 p.m. shows. I don't know why YouTube has been delaying my 6 p.m. shows. I don't know why. So I've been dropping extra episodes here and there because there's a lot to talk about. So y'all gonna see a lot of episodes coming out. Got some reactions and all that type of stuff coming too. So all right. See y'all, man. Peace. Bye.